Hello guys, my name is Barry, and today we're going to take a very quick look at the GPD Win 3, as well as do a very quick unboxing and first impressions of the device itself. So, I have been a GPD Win fanboy for pretty much their entire existence, starting with the GPD XD, and then going as far as supporting their GPD Win campaign back in, I think, 2016. And when the GPD Win 2 came out, my obsession with their tiny handheld devices kind of halted for a bit. However, with the release of the GPD Win Max and the promise of even faster integrated graphics, and now, of course, with Tiger Lake, those becoming even more real than just being promises, I decided to not only purchase the GPD Win Max, but also the Win 3. So, quality, innovation, extreme service. So, packaging wise, pretty much is what we're already used to from the Win Max. GPD has always, in my opinion, had such good quality packaging in terms of like presentation, right? So, of course, here we have our fast charging USB-C to Type-C connector, as well as, let's see if it's a US plug. Let me just quickly check. No, it's actually a European one. Cool, that means I don't have to actually use an adapter anymore. I am very, very, very hyped about it. And very nice, they give us a screen protector, which seems to be like some type of glassy screen protector, which is very nice from them. And actions speak louder than words. I am very, very excited about this device, because I don't know if you guys could tell, but I have rather small fingers. Or small hands, my bad. So the Nintendo Switch actually used to make my hands cramp after like an hour of playtime. And for me and my small hands, the Switch Lite used to be a much better pick. So I'm very, very excited to see how it feels to actually play on the Win 3. And first impressions of the device, I'm very, very excited. I'm not even gonna lie. I really, really like the shape of this device. Of course, however, I have to admit, as many other people have already commented on, as just to name a few, Linus Tech Tips, Taki Udon, I wish the stick placement would have been a little bit more ergonomic. Just placing it down there in more of a Switch fashion, I think would have done a great deal for the ergonomics of this device. However, it's not uncomfortably heavy, in my opinion. The sticks feel really great. I'd go as far as say that I think these sticks feel even better than on the Win Max. D-pad as well as ABXY buttons pretty much feel the same in terms of quality from the GPD Win 3 to the Win Max. And one of the biggest highlights for me are these analog triggers, pretty much. I really, really like this. So, here with the thumb scanner, the programmable buttons on the back, And I have gotten the 1165 G7 i7 version for honestly no reason at all. I just thought, why not? If I go ahead and purchase this device right after the Win Max, why not go balls to the wall all out and just go for the i7. So let me quickly turn this on. The one thing I'm gonna say right now is this screen is really small. Wow. It didn't seem this small in pictures, to be quite honest. However, seeing it now in person makes me realize this is a really small screen. Even like coming from the GPD Win Max, of course it's going to be a rather small screen, but it's still very interesting to see. And what I...
Hi there, I'm Cortana.
Oh, no.
And I'm here to help.
Please don't.
A little sign in here.
A little mute here. What I can already see, what I'm going to miss is most definitely the trackpad from the Win Max. The trackpad from the Win Max is something so small, so insignificant, that I did not think I would miss on this device. However, yeah, seeing it as it is right now, we're not from the United States. So the keyboard layout, let's go with United Kingdom. Oh, please stop listening. No, we don't need a second keyboard layout. Right now I don't have internet. Let's go with that one. Let's continue with the limited setup. Yeah, this touch keyboard seems interesting, to say the least. As others have already stated, it doesn't quite seem to be like a touch capacitive keyboard as much as it is just a keyboard with which is just moving the rotors inside of the device itself. Yeah. However, I don't think this is going to be too bad. Considering the size and the weight of the device, I have absolutely no problem at all using it as is right now. And even though I have very small hands, very small, like really tiny hands, I can with minimal effort reach the middle of this touch screen or touch capacitive keyboard. So, who's going to use this PC? Well, let's try typing it. I accidentally turned on caps, my bad. So very sad. Create a memorable password. Let's go with 1996. So, security question. Just a moment, let me set this up. So, after setting up all of that, we can now assign our fingerprint to sign in faster. So, touch the fingerprint sensor. Lift and touch again, move your finger lightly. Oh, it's having trouble recognizing me. Okay. Touch the sensor again. Lift and touch again. Now set up a pin for backup purposes. Yeah, sure. You can use my location, find my device, of course. However, I think if I were to lose this one, that would be very weird. We don't need diagnostics data, in my opinion. Advertising ID, I don't care. And I'd rather not have Cortana. So, this might take several minutes. So, while this sets up, let's take a quick look at the I/O. So, we do have a power button up here, as well as a volume up and volume down. An aux in, which is very, very nice. The massive cooler. A USB 3.0 input, a USB-C input, and the micro SD card reader. So, comparing this to the Win Max actually is going to be pretty hard, because if I take a look at the Win Max, the I/O on the Win Max has been incredible. We have a full-sized Ethernet port, we have the micro SD card reader, we have a full HDMI out on the back, as well as two USB 3.0 ports and two USB-C ports, which one of them is Thunderbolt 3.0. Now, one of the more exciting things of this device is that this actually supports Thunderbolt 4.0, which I'm very, very excited to try out. However, I still need a eGPU encasement. So, right from the rip, we do have a couple of rather not pre-installed apps. We have the Steam setup. We have the GPD Assistant, which let me just take a quick look. And something called Win Controls, which I am not particularly sure what that is. Okay, so you can install Epic Games, the Epic Games launcher, as well as Steam from here. From the game download option. Auxiliary tools, so you can get MSI Afterburner, 3D acceleration patch, Windows Update Blocker, alright, and Joy-to-Key. Okay, Joy-to-Key is pretty nice. Resolution settings, so 1280 by 720, 1280 by 600, or the vertical options like 480 by 640. Actually a pretty nice little hub for all things GPD. Win controls. Back button, now that's nice. The back button customization. So you can, wow. Okay, so it already, right key is already mapped to go to the task manager. That's interesting. That is very cool. Mouse model customization. Okay, so here's where you could, if you are in mouse mode, change up your configuration. Very nice. So I'm gonna pause the recording right here. I'm gonna get a game up and running to see how well this thing does its primary job, which is to play games. And we are back. So now I have moved over a couple of games from my Win Max to the Win 3, and I'm currently playing Yakuza 0. One of my, honestly, favorites of last year. I started playing the Yakuza series because my little brother told me, "Oh, Daniel, you need to play this. This shit is fire." And honestly, he's right. Very nice game, and honestly, on the WinMax, I was playing this game at about medium quality settings, locked to 30 FPS. I don't know if the ice lake inside of the WinMax itself just isn't too fond of this game or what happened there. However, right now, I've got this game set to ultra quality settings and have it locked at 60 FPS, and it's running so incredibly smooth. So let me go to a more crowded area. So we're dipping down to 56, 59. However, not really noticeable. Let's get into a quick fight. Please excuse my admittedly terrible button mashy gameplay. Let's see. Yeah, it pretty much dips down every so often to like 56 frames per second, which honestly, if I wouldn't have a tiny FPS counter up there, thanks to the Steam interface, I probably wouldn't notice during gameplay. So, honestly speaking, this is... Okay, now here we dip down to about 50 FPS. Let's go to this very crowded area here. So you can expect a tiny smidget of FPS dips. However, 60 FPS in a game that I was used to playing on medium quality graphics as well as locked to 30, that's still a huge upgrade for me. So yeah, very, very nice. And the population of the world is at the ultra settings also set to very high. So if I were to, of course, minimize either the draw distance or the population count inside of Kamurocho, the fictional world in Yakuza, of course I could play this at a stable 60 frames. However, seeing this game at an ultra quality, actually a PlayStation 4 title, running at ultra at 60 FPS on a handheld device is pretty insane. Oh, I'm so sorry for the terrible gameplay. Let's switch styles. Or can I not? I'm so sorry. Because, oh yeah, right, you can switch styles in combat. I guess, I think. I don't know actually. Whatever. However, what I wanted to test as well is these speakers get really nice and loud. So props to GPD. I really like the sound quality. Let's see if we do a heat action. Yeah. Beautiful. Running at ultra, no problems at all in terms of frames. Very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, pretty much. These are my first quick impressions of the device, as well as just a quick gameplay test of how it feels to play this game. To play this console. If you'd like to, write me some suggestions on what you guys would like to see played on this device. Emulation, etc. Whatever you guys want to see, just write down in the comments. And honestly, so far, I am very pleasantly surprised about what this little thing can do, actually. Parting words for GPD, I know the limitations. I know they were not able to find a touch screen that is going to fit in the encasement they have, because they've already told us that they pretty much used every single bit of space they had inside of this tiny device to fit everything inside, and they really couldn't get a screen that had slimmer bezels to fit in that little space they had left. So other than the ergonomics not being on par or as good as their other products have been already, or being on par on the quality of the sticks or the buttons, and the screen having slightly thicker bezels as I'd like, I really, really like this device. Of course, I'm going to play around with this device a little bit more over the coming days. And if you'd guys like to see a specific game or a specific emulator test on this device, please let me know in the comments. This has been your boy, Barry, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.